Hi, everybody. A few students had noted that they had trouble understanding how to work in Flowgorithm and just how to construct a solution out of the instructions that we're providing. So I decided to do a run through of lesson 6, where we asked you to create a calculator that will export the price of attending the concert given the adult ticket and the child ticket prices and the sales tax. And so we'll just go through the instructions real fast. So we're supposed to use the chart below to build this program. There is a pseudocode provided to us as well that we can use to build it. And then we have to submit it in a specific file naming convention. Okay, so let's review the IPO chart. So these are the inputs we're supposed to be provided. So we have a sales tax price, we have the adult ticket, we have the child ticket, we have name, phone number, and the number of tickets. Okay, so I believe the idea is we're going to ask for the customer's name and their phone number, and then ask them how many of each type of ticket they need. And then given those, we'll assign the prices to a bunch of variables, assign the tax to a variable, declare and assign all these variables to the inputs, and then calculate the subtotal sales tax. And we do have the formulas, so we don't have to do any math ourselves. And then lastly, on the output side, the customer is going to see the title of the concert they'll be attending. And then they want us to show them the name and phone number with another sentence saying the cost and programmer credits. Okay. And then, all right, we also have some test data that we need to just test out the algorithm. And then there's also some pseudocode. Oh, this is actually very handy because it actually lays out exactly what we need to do. So I'm actually going to move this onto my other screen. And well, let's see how well this works. I'm going to split this screen and put Flowgorithm right here. Close this. That way you can see me work through this with both of the things at the same time. Okay, so we need to declare some real variables. Okay, so we use real instead of integer wherever we need to hold a decimal value. So obviously these prices are decimals, the tax is a decimal value, and then any other like subtotal will also could be a decimal based on when we multiply whether we get a whole number or a decimal number. So yeah, anything that's gonna have a decimal we store as a real. Other things like whole numbers, like phone numbers and number of tickets, can't sell half a ticket here, so those will be stored as an integer. Okay, so let's get cracking. So I'll start with declaring the first variable, which is tax. So a real tax. Then we'll declare another one called adult cost. All right, so declare adult. I actually like price more, so I'll just put real price and then real child price. What I'm doing here is called camel case. It's a programming variable naming technique where you have the first letter of the first word in lowercase and then any other word after is in uppercase. Believe it's mainly used in Java, maybe JavaScript, a bunch of other languages. And then adult cost, child cost, then we're going to do tax. Okay, assign tax to, all right, so now we'll assign it. So we'll assign tax to 0.07. Okay, then we'll assign adult price to 36.75. And then we'll assign child price to 25.50. Okay, so now we have declared and assigned all these. We're done with all of this. Now we'll declare the other variables we need. So next step is phone, integer, phone, and integer adult tickets. And integer child tickets. Okay, so we're done with this line. Now a string name. Name. Actually, name is a bad variable name because we don't know what this means. Is this the concert name or the customer's name? So I'm going to do name customer, and better than that is customer name. And then we'll have some variables where we store the result of the calculations. So we have subtotal real, and we have real sales tax. And then we have real total cost. Okay, and now we'll start building the program. So we have all the variables we might need to do the input, processing, and output. And now we'll start with an output saying concert. Student will provide the name of concert. Let's do a little better than that. We'll do welcome. And I'm not totally familiar with the Flowgorithm syntax, so every now and then you might see me looking up how to format these. Welcome to Radiohead. I don't even know Radiohead. Let's do Hoobastank. For of the triangle 1999. Oh, we'll be cool. We'll do 99. That could induce an error in some programming languages. Let's see if it does here. To play, welcome to Hoobastank. Okay. Hoobastank's to work. Perfect. So we got the first thing done. Now we'll output the name. Okay. So this is asking the customer for their name. So we'll do output. What is, actually, we'll just do, please enter your name. Yeah. You had a choice. You could make it conversational, what is your name? Or you can make it more like a ATM machine. Please enter your name. And then we collect the input. Customer name. Okay. And then we output, please enter your phone number. This is not a question. I don't know why I put a question mark here. Please enter your name, please enter your phone number, input phone number. Is that correct? Phone. Oh. Before we get too far, let me just play this. Please enter your name, Rick, phone number. Looks like that worked fine. Okay, now output adult tickets needed. Output how many adult tickets would you like? Question mark. We'll copy this because I imagine the prompt for child tickets will be similar. Adult tickets, okay. Would be really nice if when you picked your input, you got a list of variables you've already created. That's what a regular IDE would do for you. Input adult tickets, then we have an output. Paste here. How many child tickets would you like? Input child tickets. All right, done with the questions. And now we'll do the processing. So we'll do an assign subtotal to, just copy this. Our variable names are a little different, I believe. We can adjust that. Okay, so adult tickets times, I believe I said adult price and then child price. Missing a parenthesis at the end. Okay, Flowgorithm doesn't like something here. All right, what could that be? Times subtotal equals, oh, I wonder how that happened. Maybe something between copying, pasting from Word to Flowgorithm. All right, so we've calculated the subtotal. Now we're gonna do the tax. So assign sales tax to subtotal times tax. And then finally assign total cost to subtotal plus sales tax. Hopefully that's all correct, and then we'll output some concert title. Okay, so we'll go back to, I don't think we need that output, so thank you for purchasing tickets to Hoobastank's epic concert. Details of your total cost. Do you need quotes again? Let's try it without. And if you, yeah, we probably do. Details of your total cost. Total cost can be found below. Before we move on, let's test this out. Enter your name, Rick, phone number, adult 2, child 2. Yes, that worked, other than we need a space around the total cost. So maybe the example was right. Space here. Space here. Okay, I'm gonna assume that worked fine. And then adult tickets. Then and adult Right. Tickets. I'm gonna be helpful and just also add at adult price $sign each. Let's see how that looks. And then we'll copy that actually, because then we'll also do the child tickets. So child tickets are number of child tickets at the child price. Okay. Output subtotal is we have the subtotal variable. Tax is, and then we have the sales tax variable. And then we have for a total cost of total cost. All right, made a mistake in there. Subtotal is and subtotal tax is and. Are the $signs messing it up? Nope. Let's try to copy this and see what happens. They don't seem to use double quotes the same way I do. And apparently it works out of the box. Okay, subtotal is and subtotal taxes and for total cost of, yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe you don't need the last ampersand, your message and last name and message for the end of the program. Okay, so we'll copy this as well. And then we'll create another output. Thank you for using this program. This program was designed by Prof. Rick. All right, let's let it run. Enter your name, Rick. 2 adults, 2 kids. Okay, thank you for purchasing details. Okay, let's add a $sign right over here. Okay, let it run again. Name, phone number, 2, 2. Okay, $sign can be found below. Adult tickets 2, add that's money each. Thank you. Okay, that looks good. So it looks like we're done with the program. Now we're just going to see what else we're missing. I think they had, yeah, test cases. So let's add a comment. I believe it asked for a comment. Yep, use comments to document test cases. So add a comment here. Actually, let's add it. Yeah, why not? Let's add it to the top. comment, and we'll just paste the test cases. Perfect. So let's run these test cases real fast. So enter your name and number and 2 and 0. So 2 and 0 should be 73 subtotal, 7350. Tax is 5145 and bingo. Okay. So that worked, and let's do the last test case real fast. Phone number, 2 adult, 2 kids. 124.58, 133. All right, I'm pretty sure the final test case should also work, but let's check it just in case. So 0 adults and 2 kids, giving us a total of 51, 357 total. So yep, it jives with this one. It looks like we are done here. Let me just go up and make sure everything is complete. So use the names, provide the prompt. You will need to provide the title of your concert. Output, give a breakdown. Make sure you test using the test cases and submit. Okay, so this is ready for submission. All we need to do is just give it a file name of last name, Jamil-L6.fbrg. It already does that right here, so we don't need to do that. And this lab is complete. Thank you, anyone, for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. But after you follow through on this lesson, you should feel pretty confident just adding variables, doing some processing, and exporting the output in a Flowgorithm program.